today, and thank you for approving West Virginia's plan in November. I know you and I talked several times about this, as we are and have been historically one of the lowest deployed broadband states. Our state, in the initial offering, and I think I need to remind everybody, this is almost 5 years. Through no fault of your own, it was so slow coming out of the last administration that when you all then asked to have it rebid, it appeared like you were putting the slow tracks on it. It had been slow walked all the way through, and all of us here on the dais are telling our constituents, it's here, we're going to get connected. So there's a lot of not anxiety, but a lot of anxiousness for us to get this really done. So I appreciate you moving as quickly as you did under the new parameters. But anyway, we got $1.2 billion, which is one of the largest awards in our little state of West Virginia. But on the rebid, we should have about $576 million remaining. So I joined with Senator Wicker on the Success for BEAD Act on the redeployment of the funds. And there are still we're going to have 76 locations that still may not be served. And we are, I think, extremely interested in trying to keep those dollars within the state borders to be able to meet those needs that are still going to arise once we do the initial BEAD deployment. So I guess, would you commit to keeping leftover funds from the BEAD program within states, or what are you looking to do with those leftover funds? And there's still a great need beyond what's in the state plan.
So thank you. I want to start by saying West Virginia was swift, fast. Your broadband office did a superb job. They went to the guidelines and they got it done swiftly. And I just want you to know you should be proud of them.
I am. They did a good job.
The idea for this administration is to listen to the best ideas. Listen to yourselves, and I'm happy to meet with anyone on this committee who wants to talk about the best ideas. We have a listening tour tomorrow, which is the launch of that process. We have over 900 people signed up. I want to hear from them what is the best idea. We have executed universal broadband for $21 billion and saved $21 billion of American taxpayer money. This is an excellent problem to have. We're going to sit together and we're going to design the best use of this money.
Yeah, I think one of the things you're going to hear repeatedly is the higher cost of permitting, obviously, to permit some of the deployment of the broadband. Many states, and ours included, are, and this is a political battle that I don't need to get into from this position, is the cost of attaching to the poles with your utilities. It's state by state in some cases, and hasn't been settled. So I think the redeployment funds, as the price of permitting goes up and some of the costs go up, and the cost of pole attachments, I think, is something that you're probably going to hear tomorrow. I did have a question similar to what Senator Shaheen asked about potential defaults. If we have some small ISPs, or maybe it's the satellite providers decide that they just can't do what they've committed to do. And if I understand what you said, that you are going to be looking at this so that we can have a reuse so that we can reach those locations, and our state's going to be able to look at a rebid on that. Is that what you're saying?
We have seen providers try to bully the states with riders that are outside of our guidelines.
Right, and I think we got one of those.
They will not be accepted.
Okay.
Okay, so therefore, if a provider cannot live up to their promise to you, we will work together. You will replace that provider, and we will make sure you can do that.
Yeah, and I can answer Senator Kennedy's question for you on why you wouldn't do satellite everywhere. Does he have one mountain or valley in the state of Louisiana? I mean, you can drive down the side of one of our mountains and totally lose any kind of line of sight on a satellite pretty quickly. I mean, we'd love, but I know the technology is moving much quicker and much faster than 5 years ago when we were first developing these plans. So I appreciate you for taking that into account, looking at our terrain. It's a difficult terrain to build. There's lots of rock, and I know that was one of the things that we went back and forth on with NTIA to try to figure out the best way to do it. So I appreciate the broader look at the circumstances of a state that has a terrain such as, and geography such as mine. But anyway, thank you very much for being here, and I see the chair's back. So we'll go to Senator Coons.
Thank you. Chair Moran, Ranking Member.